Hoyo Fest is back in Malaysia and it is bigger than ever. This time around, Hoyoverse has its own booth here at Tropicana Gardens Mall in Petaling Jaya. All 5 games from the company are featured here, including Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact 3rd, Tales of Themis, and even Zenless Zone Zero, which has not even been released yet. Without further ado, let's go around and see what Hoyo Fest 2023 has to offer. Each Hoyoverse title at Hoyo Fest 2023 has its own booth with activities unique to the specific game. By completing these activities, players can get various merchandise, and not surprisingly, Genshin Impact has the most number of activities where visitors can walk away with stickers, posters, postcards, and even a Primo Gem themed hair accessory. In fact, out of all the booths at this year's Hoyo Fest, Genshin Impact has arguably the most eye-catching one. The design of the booth itself is quite elaborate, and there's even a catering to greet visitors and assist with the activities. Very cool. Honkai Star Rail has quite an intriguing setup at Hoyo Fest too, and it proved to be quite popular among visitors when we were there. Besides the usual merchandise such as fans and bookmarks, a large pom-pom can be found here too. You can even try out various Star Rail characters on a couple of smartphones provided at the booth. What we found particularly interesting is the fact that the blade on trial there has all 6 Eidolons. Needless to say, he is very strong. Another booth we're particularly fond of is Zenless Zone Zero's. After all, visitors can try out the game for themselves here. Given that the only time the game can be played was during its first and only closed beta test last year, so it is quite the opportunity to be able to test out the game before its release. Speaking of which, Zenless Zone Zero doesn't have a release date yet either, and based on a brief time playing through the beta, it does seem like a very promising action RPG from Hoyoverse with a rather interesting storyline. Beyond that, the Honkai Impact 3rd and Tears of Themis booths have their own unique aesthetics too at Hoyo Fest. A booth for Lumi, which is Hoyoverse's main character for its Nova Desktop Live wallpaper app, is also present at the event ground for visitors to take pictures at for their social media. Once visitors have visited all of the booths at Hoyo Fest, they can proceed to the merchandise area to buy, well, merchandise from Hoyoverse's games. Given that it hasn't been released yet, no Zenless Zone Zero merchandise is offered, though Genshin Impact does have a wide range of merchandise on sale. There's even a neat figure of Ningguang that costs a cool 1,014 ringgit. So that is Hoyo Fest 2023. If you want to try out any of these games, including the unreleased Zenless Zone Zero, come over to Tropicana Gardens Mall in Petaling Jaya until 7 August. This has been Andrew, signing off.